My name's Todd, Executive Chef and partner of Salthouse Catering. Today, I'm going to be giving you tips on how to build a board at your house using ingredients that you have in your refrigerator and simple ingredients that you can pick up from the grocery store. So we have some meats, we have some nuts, we have some mustard, we have a little bit of assorted olive, we have some roasted garlic, a little bit of some sorted pickles. We also have some fresh berries. We have some fresh figs right before the season's about to end. A little bit of grape, a little bit of local honeycomb, a couple jams, and we also have a little bit of cheeses, which I'll go into detail in just a minute. So today I'm just going to show you exactly how we would build something and give you some tips on what matters to us when we start building a board. 1, variety. 2 is definitely textures. 3 is color, and just making sure that you have an assorted array of things that you can put on display that don't run with one another. So right now I'm going to start with just a little bit of some salumi Milano, which pretty much is just cracked black peppercorn and red wine. And this is just a sliced salumi, which, you know, here you could sub out just traditional salami if you want. You know, when we get the meats, and I'm looking at heights because heights to me matter the most, I will go ahead and grab a couple ramekins because we're going to put a couple dips on here too. You never really want to put the dips together. Now you can, but to me, I like to keep things a little bit separated a little bit. The dips that we had laying around, we had some onion dip. So we're going to put some onion dip in here. We also have some house-made pimento cheese, which if you've ever been to any of our events or had any of our food, I'm sure you've tried our pimento cheese, which is really, really good. And again, I'm just building heights. I have not mocked this out. I'm just rolling with what I think would look good. So here, now I'm going to start with some cheeses. This is manchego, so this is the Spanish cheese. And again, you know, I sliced it like this. If you want to cut it, you can. I just like to wedge it, just it presents better. We have a little bit of drunken goat cheese here. And then at the last cheese I have is a little bit of some 2-year aged Vermont cheddar. So here's a little bit of pickled okra. And again, there's no right or wrong way of doing this. I'm just filling holes. And you know, usually when you eat cheese, you like to have berries with your cheese, or you like jams to have with your cheese. So I try to just somewhat put what I think goes with closer to the vessel that you somewhat want to accompaniment that particular item with. I also have a little bit of apricot jam. So what we're going to do with that is we will just tuck the apricot jam right in there as well. Okay. You know, we're going to put some figs on here too. To me, what goes really good with figs is some honey. Usually I just like to take the honey just a little bit, and we'll just go right over the figs with that. Anytime you eat cheeses or meats or fruit or dips, you like to have a little bit of bread. So today we have, which I'm going to put a little bit of fried lavash on here. So lavash being just a flatbread pretty much. It's just a non-leavening bread. And what we do is we just cut it into strips and then we fry it. And then we also have a little bit of crostini. And you know, you can use any kind of bread that you want. You can use sliced bread, you can cut it into triangles, you can cut it into strips, whatever makes you feel good, or whatever you have at your house. Just remember, you know, this is something that you can usually release a little bit of things that you have in the refrigerator and still make a great meal and snack out of for what you have just laying around the house. And as you guys can see, this has not taken me long at all. This is, you know, 3, 4, 5 minutes of just building, of using some things that we had laying around just to make a board, okay? So, you know, now that I have, I just added just a little bit more crostini to fill the hole. All right, so here you can see the finished product. And again, you can sub anything out. You don't have to use exactly what I used here. And just think, if you have a party, think about how you would wow your guests with something that looks so beautiful like this. And not only that, but you get to take full credit for it. Now, if you don't want to build it and you would like somebody else to do it, well, that's what we're for, and we could do that for you. So just remember, Salthouse to your house. We appreciate it.